built at the world record, 63.46. Matusic's throw, by the way, was a personal best to guarantee him silver. But what a sequence we've seen from Dan Greaves. He's out way over 55 meters again. The only man we've seen over 60 meters here today. And he has been in a class of his own. (60.18). What a performance. 62.34. A new European record, and it's gold for Great Britain. And Dan Greaves, the Commonwealth Games gold medalist, is now the European champion as well.
And for those of you watching live online, major apology, sorry that you haven't been able to join us before this. Dan Greaves wins gold, great performance in the men's discus. Now let's go to the long jump, and Iris Pryson of the Netherlands. This has been a fantastic competition. We're in the 4th round. Pryson doing her best to claw herself higher up. Pryson with 4.59 in round 1, 4.74 in round 2. Good afternoon to those of you watching online from Will Downing and Nigel Adderley. But Iris Pryson, well, she's hoping it'll be a good afternoon for her, and if she can climb up. Steph Reed, 5.32 in the 2nd round. Marie-Amélie Lefebvre with 5.05, the world record in the 400 earlier today.
Well, that's 4.88, a season's best for Pryson, but she cannot get near the top two, Lefebvre and Reed.
So the result of the discus, Dan Greaves, European record, a thumping 62.34. Adrian Matusek, PB, in 2nd place. Kanatusic, 3rd for Croatia, and of his compatriot, Sliva.
So 3 gold medals already this afternoon for Great Britain. And Steph Reed will be looking to add another in the long jump. 5.32. Her 2nd attempt, the best so far. This, her penultimate one in the competition. Knows that Marie-Amélie Lefebvre is capable of a long one, and so too is she. Over 5 meters again. And she has been so consistent. 4 out of 5 have been legal, all in excess of 5 meters. Lefebvre has a similar sequence, 5.08 for the 2nd successive round. She leads with 5.32. And these, without any question, are the best conditions we've had in the championship so far.
Yes, 2 world records on the track today so far. We've just seen the men's 400 meters. Andre Verdoven break the world record in that.
And here is the women's 400 meters in the T38 category. Sophie Hahn of Great Britain already has a silver in the 100 meters. And Margarita Goncharova of Russia. 2 gold medals already for her. Neska Brajka Orova of the Czech Republic. Personal best of 1:16.67. This could be the class of the field. Margarita Goncharova. 1:05.63. Going for her 3rd gold medal. Nina Strizak, the European record holder. Long jump in the silver for her so far. Maria Fernandez. Portugal. The oldest in the field, the age of 45. Sophie Hahn of Great Britain, silver in the 100 meters. Did the sprint double over 100 and 200 meters in the World Championships last year. The European record is 1:04.9, set by Nina Strizak, who is in lane 5. And Strizak and Goncharova in 5 and 6 will make life very difficult here for Sophie Hahn. who is starting on the inside in lane 3. The women's 400 metres in the T38 category. Sophie Hahn on the inside does have the benefit of seeing everything else unfold in front of her, which at the moment involves Goncharova going off like a train on the back straight, and she is leading at the moment, and Strizak of the Ukraine is going with her. And those two are currently in a race of their own on the back straight for gold and silver. And Sophie Hahn doing her best to try and keep up in lane 3. But at the moment, it is Goncharova of Russia and Strizak of the Ukraine as they come around the bend towards the home straight. And Goncharova at the moment is heading for her 3rd gold medal of the Games in both track and field. It's been a remarkable sequence from her. Strizak is currently in 2nd place. But Goncharova is striding clear, and she is going to take yet another gold medal here. Sophie Hahn has moved up into the bronze medal position, and she may take silver because Strizak is tying up, but it's going to be gold for Goncharova, 103.42, and it's silver for Sophie Hahn. And in the end, Ina Strizak has to settle for the bronze. And the world record has gone. Another world record has fallen here, 103.42. And a terrific performance from Margarita Goncharova. 3 gold medals. The 100 metres, the long jump, and now the 400 metres. And she has a world record as well, and a personal best for Sophie Hahn of Great Britain, 107.16. And that is a brilliant silver for her, ahead of the previous European record holder, Ina Strizak. So 2 medals for Sophie Hahn, but Goncharova, a class act. 103.4, the world record time. And she won that with a good deal of comfort. 4 seconds ahead of Sophie Hahn of Great Britain. What a wonderful experience for the 17-year-old. Took the sprint double over 1 and 200 metres in Lyon. And 2 silvers here so far. But it's 3 golds for Margarita Goncharova. And a world record as well. We have had 2 world records over 400 metres in the past 10 minutes or so here in Swansea. You can follow all the results, Swansea2014.com, including this one, a gold record, a world record for Margarita Goncharova, 103.4. Sophie Hahn the silver, a personal best, 107.16. Ina Strizak of Ukraine, 108.82. Another wonderful race here in Swansea.
Well, it's been a fabulous long jump competition, and it's about to round off here. Marie-Amélie Lefebvre, the penultimate round, 5:05 so far for this brilliant champion in the track and the field. Needs a big improvement here. She's had fouls in the last 2 rounds. Steph Reed leading 5:32. And she hit the board well. She was very close the 2 previous times, and she went out around 5:40, 5:50, but there were fouls. 5:28, 4 centimetres away, but it's still silver for Marie-Amélie Lefebvre.
So Steph Reed, her penultimate attempt. She's been the leader all the way through this competition. Tantalisingly close to the gold medal. And she's up over 5 metres yet again. But she will know that Lefebvre is only 4 centimetres behind her in the silver medal Took off maybe slightly ahead of the board there. Maybe that's the point that's been made to her. And the 5:08 was her penultimate leap. And she is currently in the lead with 5:32.
It's been an excellent competition so far. The Dutch athletes, by Ganswinkel and Pryson, are pushing. Pryson in third place, Lefevre in second, and Reid top of the pile. Pryson 4:88, Lefevre 5:28, and Reid 5:32. Still one more round to go. But we've got medal ceremonies as well to catch up on.
And this for a fantastic race earlier on. The men's 200 metres in the T54 final. Kenny Van Veegel with yet another gold medal here. He and Marcel Hug are dominating the T54 events on the track so far this week.
The winner of the bronze medal representing Germany,
Mark Schuh, another bronze medal for him. 26.48 seconds. All of these on the podium, multiple medalists here so far this week.
silver medal representing Finland, Leo Tahiti.
Leo-Pekka Tahi of Finland. Silver medal for him, 26.07.
Gold medalist, 2014 IPC Athletics European Champion.
But it's this man on top of the podium once again.
Representing Netherlands,
The 100 metres gold medalist, Kenny Van Veegel of the Netherlands. .25.73. The national anthem of the Netherlands.
ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of the Netherlands.
The Netherlands having a very good competition. And while he celebrates, let's go back for the conclusion of the long jump T44 final. Marie-Amélie Lefevre, a world record to win the 400 metres this morning. She might need something similar here. 4 centimetres behind Steph Reid. Her final attempts, and she's given it everything. And she's out over 5 metres again. Needs to surpass 5:32 to put herself into the gold medal position. 5:11. So she finishes with 5:28 behind Steph Reed. And she is the gold medalist. Great Britain strike gold again here this afternoon.
Thank you, Ian.
It has been a real gold rush for the host nation here in Swansea. And Steph Reed.
This is my first, like...
High fives. And it's another gold medal for Scotland as well. Steph Reed, 5:32, picking up the European Championship gold medal. This time Lefevre has to settle for silver, with Iris Prusen of the Netherlands in the bronze medal. So while Scotland celebrates another medal, here is more home success here. This, the women's 800 metres T34 final. And it was a British 1-2. And another gold medal for the lady they call the Hurricane, Hannah Cockcroft.
In the bronze medal position, representing the Netherlands, Amy Simons.
Amy Simons of the Netherlands, 2:36.4. Her time in third place, ahead of two of her compatriots. But from very early on in the race, it was a question of whether it would be Hannah Cockcroft or Melissa Nichols who would take the gold medal. And despite a brave effort, Nichols has to settle for silver. Her second medal of the championships. It's one of the poster girls of these championships, Hannah Cockcroft, who is on top of the podium once again. One of the sprint queens doing the business over 800 metres.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Great Britain and Northern Ireland.
So what a great smile. Hannah Cockcroft, her second gold medal of the Games. And very soon we will be hearing that anthem again as Motez Yomni picks up his gold medal from the men's 400 metres.
Now we have a new event for you, the men's high jump, the T44, and this is Christos Kapellas of Greece. It's his third attempt at 170. Personal best of 179, but that's it. Last chance salute and he's out. And Kapellas has capitulated. He made it through 165.
Good luck. Thanks.
So Jonathan Broom Edwards of Britain and Mattia Lepiato of Poland are the two who remain in this. Quick run through of earlier winners. Kenny Van Wiegel, men's 200 in the T54. Hannah Cockcroft, women's 800 T34. Motez Jomny, men's 400 T53 after the disqualification of Pierre Fairbank for getting out of his lane.
And here is Broome Edwards. Already a major medalist, and he's over. At 191. Delighting the home crowd, and had a bit to spare there as well. Personal best of 2:10 this season.
Oh, you've been brilliant today. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the golden girl, Steph Reed.
The 191. And Lepiato has passed through to 2 meters.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Minnesota.
It's been a golden afternoon for Great Britain, and it continues here with some controversy. Just explain, Will.
Yes, that's right. It was quite a finish in the men's 400 metres, the T53. Pierre Fairbank won it. Would have been his 3rd gold medal of the week, but he encroached outside his lane. He was disqualified, which meant that, first of all, Nicolas Brignon, who finished outside of the medals, was elevated to 2nd. Only 2 medals available when there are 3 in the final. And with Brignon sent up from 3rd to 2nd, Motez Jomny of Britain was pushed up from 2nd to 1st. And the gold medal position. So Brignon ensures there is still a medal for France in this. But Pierre Fairbank had won the gold. It was his 3rd of the week, having won at the 200 and 800, but had it whipped away from him again. And it's instead going to go around the neck of Britain's Motez Jomny, the European champion.
And he's already picked up a medal this week for a brave charge over 1,500 metres, which didn't result in the gold, but he will gratefully accept a reprieve which puts him on top of the podium.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Great Britain and Northern Ireland.
What an afternoon it has been for Great Britain. Dan Greaves, Hannah Cockcroft, Steph Reed and Motez Jomny all finishing on top of the podium. And there was a clean sweep in the women's club throw earlier on today.
Now we have a new event for you, the men's javelin F54 wheelchair javelin category, and this is Danny Nobbs of Britain, currently in 2nd place with 19 meters 97. Drzenko Mitrovic of Serbia leads in this with a season's best 25.57, and Nobbs launching it out and doing well with this, getting it out a good distance. That should be around 20 meters.
And he took the decision to switch from the shot put because the F54 is being combined with the F55 in Rio, and he believes it wouldn't make him competitive. But he's got 21.24 and he's in 2nd.
Back to the high jump. Jonathan Broome Edwards of Britain. First attempt, 197. Capellas out at 170, cleared 165. Lepiata yet to go. Broome Edwards, they're playing his tune. He's there. 2 meters is the next target. but Broom Edwards keeps himself in the competition.
Next one, 203, please.
And he, at the moment, is the only man who can win it with Lepiato. Having not cleared yet, he has passed to 2 meters. But he has a personal best of 2:13, the world record. But Broom Edwards here, keeping him honest.
Yes, coached by Fayed Ahmed. He's with Newham and Essex Beagles. And a personal best set this year of 2 meters 10. He still has quite a way to go. Women's discus coming up in 15 minutes time. And Britain, wow, great performance today, up into second place, 15 gold medals now, 46 in total, and they've moved from 4th to 2nd in the medals table thanks to a gold rush today. And we've also seen 3 world records on the track today, all in 400 meters, from Marie-Amélie Lefeur, Margarita Goncharova and Andrei Verdovin.
And a European record in the discus from Dan Greaves. So it has all been happening here. The better weather has brought us some better performances in terms of breaking records.
This is what better weather brings you. Now another final, the men's 1500 meters T13 for minimal visual impairment. And going in this, many of those who competed in the 5,000 meters earlier this week, including the silver medalist Andrei Akhtemov, who's also a one-time discus gold medalist. He's the reigning Paralympic champion, actually, and he finds himself in this as well. Jean-Baptiste Girol, a French cross-country champion who finished 4th in the 5,000 meters. Lucas Vitechki, who finished 6th in that final, and alongside him, Mehmet Nezim Ömer of Turkey.
Mikhail Ospinov of Russia, personal best of 4:15.91 set this season. Oguz Akbulut of Turkey. So 4:13.10, his best. But this man, the only one in the field, apart from Vitechki, who has been under 4 minutes. Personal best of 3:55.46 is the European record set at the Paralympics in London. And as the shadows begin to lengthen here, we have 1,500 meters, 3 3/4 laps of the track. And Akhtemov, after a really brave performance behind Suarez of Spain in the 5,000 meters, a dogged silver, will look to pick up gold here.
So we're underway in this men's 1,500 meters, the T13, with Alexei Akhtemov, the European record holder. He finished outside the medals at London 2012. In that 1,500 meters final, as Africa dominated, a silver here in the 5,000 meters, gold in the discus in London, though. Oguz Akbulut of Turkey, 5th in the 5,000 meters here. Mikhail Osipov of Russia, Mehmet Nezim Ömer of Turkey, Lucas Vitechki of Poland, and Jean-Baptiste Girol of France, who, like quite a few competitors here, Michael McKillop included, likes the cross-country circuit. He's a regular on that, and he's leading them out at the moment, finished 4th in the 5,000 meters. It was a solid performance from him, but unable to get a medal. He's leading them out right now with the Turkish athlete Öner in 2nd place and Akhtemov in 3rd, ahead of Oguz Akbulut in 4th place. 3 laps to go.
And Akhtemov was so dogged in that 5,000 meters, but he will look to take control of this race far earlier on if he has the possibility, as the Turk Öner moves up into the lead beyond Girol, and he is making the pace here as they come around the back straight. When they hear, or rather when they come through, there will be 2 laps to go, and at the moment it is Öner with a personal best of 4:12 dead, who may believe he has to try and make this running from the front, but it's a very bunched field at the moment. Akbulut of Turkey is a T12, Everybody else in the race is T13.
He is holding his own so far, and in terms of the vision, it means that his vision is a bit more impaired than the rest of the field, but it doesn't affect the likes of Jason Smith, who I'm sure will still give the T13s a run for their money. Realistically, a beating. Anyway, 2 laps to go, and it's Oner who just edges in on the inside of Alexei Akimov, and in 3rd place is August Akbulut of Turkey. So 2 of the front 3 from Turkey at the moment, and making an inside run is Mehmet Nezim Ömer, but they're still very tightly bunched. Vitechki in 6th place, which is where he finished in the 5,000 metres final, but on the far side, on the back straight, still not very much between them, but there's a bit of a battle between the front 2 right now, between Akimov on the outside and Oner on the inside, and Akimov is just pushing himself forward into the lead for Russia, with Oner and Akbulut currently 2nd and 3rd for Turkey, and the rest now beginning to be edged slightly further back now.
An injection of pace now from the Russian, looking to spread out the field, but the Turk is sticking with him, Oner at the moment, and he is doing the role which Akimov did against Suarez over 5,000 metres a couple of days away, and Akimov cannot take this for granted as they take the bell, and it's the Turk looking to spread things out now.
Well, he's made a good move with the bell coming and going, but still only around 30 metres between them all. Leading for Turkey is Mehmet Nezim Ömer. 4:12 is his lifetime best. Might be on the way to coming very close here, and is beginning to open them up. Akimov now into 2nd place, and well behind them in 3rd place, August Akbulut of Turkey. Akimov, who won the silver earlier this week in the 5,000 metres, trying to defend 2nd place at the moment and push himself up into the lead, as Mehmet Nezim Ömer leads very impressively, and he's making a little move up on the inside. The other Russian now, Osipov, has moved up into 3rd, ahead of the other Turkish athlete, August Akbulut. But here we are in the closing straight, and Mehmet Nezim Ömer is going to do it, and there's a real battle for 2nd place. The Polish athlete's coming good, but it's going to be victory for Oner for Turkey, 2nd place for Russia for Akimov, and 3rd place for Poland for Vitechki. 4th is August Akbulut, and that's a personal best time as well. And it all changed in the final straight. There was movement right across the board. 4:08.02 is the winning time for Oner as he takes the European title, and he slashed something like 4 or 5 seconds, 4 seconds offside his personal best. Brilliantly done. 4:08.02, the confirmed time in the end for Mehmet Nezim Ömer, as he is crowned the European champion. Akimov 2nd, Vitechki in 3rd.
Well, that was a brilliant run from the Turk, and I think Akimov tried to make his move and tried to shake him off, and he simply stuck with him. And when the injection of pace came against him, the Russian had nothing left to live with him. And what a great result for Turkey. They've had success with a sprint double on the women's side of the competition. Now they have a 1,500 metres gold as well. And Mehmet Nezim Ömer, the 19-year-old, coming through to win his first major title and taking it in some style. And Alexei Akimov of Russia has to settle for another silver, and he was 2nd in the European Championships 2 years ago as well. Turkey, Russia and Poland taking the medals, and the 2 Turks both recording personal bests.
Well, look at the margin between 1st and 4th. Good blanket finish, barely 2 seconds. Now, a little bit of movement here. Let's take a little look at Oner here on the inside.
His arm did go across, didn't it?
Just there. Well, I wonder if that was a fist pump of celebration more than anything else. He knew that he had the Russian Akimov taken.
It was early days.
That was the name in cocktail moment, if ever there was one.
That was before they took the bell.
There was nothing guaranteed.
It was the lap before. off the bell. That was about 500 metres before the end, and Akimov was on his shoulder. He obviously knew he'd broken him.
That's confidence, isn't it? He must have known something that only became obvious to us a minute later. That's fantastic.
And we have plenty of field coming up over the next few minutes here, and here is Lepiato of Poland in the long jump. Very confident, chose to sit out everything in the high jump rather until this, his first attempt at 2 meters, and he's over. And the world record holder looked as though there he could go a good deal higher.
Well, fantastic confidence from him as well, because he stayed out of the competition a long time, and the likes of Isenbieva have been caught out with that occasionally in major finals, but he hasn't been, and he's in the lead for Poland. He's been here and done it before. Man who is the reigning European, Paralympic and world champion. So the man trying to beat him, Jonathan Broom-Edwards. Lepiato passing up 2:03. Broom-Edwards having a stab at it, and this is the first one. 2:10 is lifetime best, so 2:03 a formality. He's now in the lead. Lepiato shall return though.
And this could be a great competition, a duel in the sun here in Swansea. The only 2 men left in the competition. One will take gold, the other silver. But at the moment, the world record holder has not shaken off Jonathan Broom-Edwards. Out in the field at the moment. Here. There is plenty going on. And you can follow all the results at Swansea2014.com and on Twitter at IPC Athletics, and use the hashtag 2014.com. So the high jump at one end of the stadium and the men's javelin at the other.
And so earlier field events, the women's shot put won by Stella Ineva, women's javelin by Maria Bogacheva, men's discus by Dan Greaves, European record 62.34, women's long jump Steph Reed as well. Those are the 4 field events that have been won so far today in various categories.
And 2 world records this afternoon in the T38 classification, the men's and women's 400 meters. Andrei Vadovin and Margarita Goncharova. And we saw one very early on this morning. Marlou van Rijn, her run of gold medals ended by Marie-Amélie Lefebvre over 400 meters in the T44 category.
And there have now been 4 gold medals won by Britain. Dan Greaves, Hannah Cockcroft, Steph Reed and Motors Jomny this afternoon. Very impressive in the track and field for Britain, and Massia Lepiato quite often in a field of his own in the men's high jump. First attempt, 2 meters 06, holds the world record, 2:13, set to the Worlds in Lyon, and he's over 2:06, regains the lead, and Jonathan Broom-Edwards has passed up this mark.
Well, he's approaching his personal best. And at the moment, he is nowhere near the bar, is he? Lepiato, 2:13, the world record, set at the European Championships last year.
They have been alternating in and out, almost playing chicken. It's Lepiato in front at the moment. So they're the 2 men still left in the competition, and no failures yet between those 2. Capellas bowing out early on, and he finishes 3rd. That means with a 3-man field, he will not medal today.
And the Men's javelin also going on, the F54 final at the moment. Out on the field. And we have plenty of terrific action on the track coming up. The men's 400 metres T47 off in about 10 minutes' time. That is another final. And we've got more long jumping action coming in the T13 category. We've already seen Steph Reid of Great Britain win a long jump gold in the T44 category earlier on today.
Exciting stuff, isn't it? Yeah. Let's have a chat this way then. What's your name? Hello, David. How are you? What's it like to be involved in
Men's javelin, seeing Danny Nobbs in 3rd place for Britain. Mitrovic still leading with his season's best 25.57. Women's discus throw for the F11s and F12 starts shortly, and the men's long jump T13s with the men's shot put F46. So 3 field events kicking off very shortly.
And there is one more day of competition coming up here tomorrow. I've got some fantastic events. We heard from Aled Davis live joining us this morning. He will be going for another gold medal for Great Britain and for Wales. And the weather forecast is pretty good for tomorrow. And the athletes have shown today that when the weather is good, the records will tumble.
And we are seeing that here so far today. Wonderful to see Marie-Amélie Lefebvre storm to a new world record in the 400 T44, lopping a second off the previous mark of just over a minute. And we've seen world records this afternoon for Margarita Goncharova in the 400 T38 and Andrei Vdovin in the 400 T37. Best weather pretty much we've had all week. And as a result, the world records are falling on the track, which at a European Championships, great to see. There was one world record in Zurich at the EAA World Championships last week, and it was Johan Deniz in the men's 50k walk. But they only had one world record there, and we have had 3 here on the track and a couple in different categories in the field.
At the moment, we have the high jump. Lapiato of Poland, his first attempt at 2:09. Jonathan Broom-Edwards, the man on his heels. And he's over again. He looks very smooth, very comfortably. 2:13 is his world record. If he maintains this sort of form, the Paralympic and world champion will soon be the European champion, and we will see another record here in Swansea.
Well, Broom-Edwards will be looking to get back and respond. And his first attempt at this height.
2:10, his personal best.
He's made it. Well, nicely done. And we are seeing a great high jump competition here.
So both men have gone over at 2:09. And he is 1 centimetre below his personal best. So Jonathan Broom-Edwards is sticking with Lapiato. Centimetre, 4 centimetre at the moment.
So the track action continuing shortly with another final. The men's 400 metres T47 featuring the double Paralympic Games champion from London 2012, Gunther Matzinger, is also the reigning world champion at this distance. Lane 8 for Turkey, Behram Yilmaz, 20 years old, lifetime best this year, 56.32. And similarly, lifetime best set this year by Cyprian Ryan of Romania, 56.44.
Lane 6 for Turkey, Ali Mehmet
Ali Admarka. Again, he has set his personal best this season, 53 high. Gunther Matzinger, pretty much the man to beat. Twice he's won major 400 meters titles. He's the reigning Paralympic and world champion at this distance. Nur Ahmet Akal of Turkey, another man who set his personal best this year, and will be endeavouring to try and find a way past the Austrian. Alexei Kotlov has got the best chance of doing that. He's a sub-50 seconder, and he's the reigning European 800 meters champion from 2 years ago. 1 silver in the 200 meters here. Rami Mazi of Belgium, 1 of 5. That's been sent by that nation here. So Matzinger is the European record holder for T47. 3 major global championship golds he's won in his career, and in 2011 he was a silver medalist in this also. So Mazian 2, Kotlov 3, Nur Ahmet Akal 4, Matzinger 5, Admarka 6, Brian 7, and Yilmaz is in lane 8. The final of the men's 400 meters T47. Away first time, and Matzinger looking to destroy the stagger very early on of Mehmet Ali Admarka, and to take a strong advantage and to dominate this race. But Kotlov is moving up with him. They're the 2 men to beat in this field. Matzinger in 5, Kotlov in 3, and Matzinger at the moment going like a steam train, but Kotlov is progressing very firmly also. They're the 2 men in the field who in their lifetime have been under 50 seconds, and a lot can be expected of them again in this race as they hit the closing straight. Well, Kotlov hitting the front and looking good, and it's Matzinger about to be beaten in a major championship race. He's coming good, but is it too late? Kotlov for Russia making his way up, and Kotlov wins it 50.06. Matzinger is second, and it'll be Admarka for Turkey in 3rd place. But Kotlov, the 800 meters European champion from 2 years ago in the Netherlands, has taken it at half the distance here. Matzinger losing out this time. 50.04, the ratified time. It's a season's best for Kotlov, but more importantly for him, it's a European gold as well. And Matzinger had left himself too much to do. Kotlov shot away very well down the latter half of the back straight, and would not then be denied. Kotlov takes it. A major title to his name, as was the case 2 years ago. Silver in the 400. 2 years ago, Kotlov swaps it for gold now, ahead of Matzinger and Mehmet Ali Admarka. And it's a result that to him means so much. Superb celebrations from our new Russian champion. Alexei Kotlov wins it, 50.04 seconds. Matzinger the silver for Austria, and Mehmet Ali Admarka the bronze for Turkey. PB for him.
Well, the high jump has been fascinating the crowd here in the field in the last half hour or so.
Fast and furious, wasn't it?
And here is an attempt at 2 meters 12 centimeters for the world record holder, Maciej Lepiato. His world record is 2:13, and this will put the pressure on Jonathan Broom-Edwards. And there he goes again. He has been immaculate so far, and he is within a centimetre of his world record. And he looks like a man who could break another world record here today.
Well, anything is possible for him. That beats his previous season's best of 2:10. How far can we go in this competition? Lepiato, the reigning Paralympic Games champion, but pressure being put on him by last year's World Championship silver medalist in Lyon, Jonathan Broom-Edwards. Second attempt at 2:12 for him. Missed the first, and he's missed this too. And the pressure will really be on. One more chance to stay in the competition, to keep it alive, and to get the gold.
2:10 is his personal best, so he's going to have to break that to stay in the competition, or it will be silver for him. And there was a real clatter into the bar there. So one more chance for him. Maybe a quick word with the coach, because he needs a personal best to put the pressure on the world record holder and move within 1 centimetre of the world record. So this is it for Jonathan Broom-Edwards. His final attempt at 2:12. It would be a new personal best. And he's done it! Well, that is brilliant. A new personal best, Jonathan Broom-Edwards, and he is 1 centimetre away from the world record, and he's very quickly calming himself down because the race for gold is not run yet.
A fantastic joust between these two, and Broom-Edwards had put himself into a sticky position with those 2 misses earlier, and at the third attempt he's clear at 2:12. It's a new lifetime best, and the final is still alive. On count back, Broom-Edwards is second behind Lepiato, has to clear the next target in order to get the gold, and the next target is a world record of 2:15. Watch this space.
It will be a world record to win it, or Lepiato will win because of those 2 failures for Broom-Edwards at 2:12. But it's a wonderful performance from him, a new personal best.
Well, they're both biding their time and taking a breather right now after those great efforts. It's been a gorgeous day in Swansea, and the records have fallen rapidly as a result. And there may be more to come.
Coming up next on the field will be the men's F46 shot put final.
The bar has been raised to 2:15 in the high jump. We'll be back there soon to see if Lepiato and Broom-Edwards can create a new world record. And there is action coming up on the track now. The men's 400 metres in the T13 category. Alexander Zverev won gold over 200 metres. Silver in the World Championships and the Paralympics over this distance. We have 3 Russians in this race. Dmitry Miroshchenko, 53-56. The personal best set this year. Edgars Klavins of Latvia. 52.70. Can't be discounted for a medal. Neither can this man, Igor Sharov, the world champion over 800 meters in the T12 category. And he has gone under 50 seconds. Will there be more joy on the track for Turkey? Mustafa Kusuk, we'll hope so. Alexander Zverev, though, looking for his second gold medal, running from the inside, lane 3. And the European Championship would be added to silver medals in the Paralympics and the World Championships. Alexei Labzin beat him in London when he set the European record of 48.59. So Alexander Zverev, 48.83 is his personal best. And we could go close to a European record here. Zverev in lane 3 goes off very quickly. One lap of the track and he's already closing down Klavins of Latvia, and he's streaked past him on the outside. And at the moment, Zverev is looking for gold and maybe a world record here. On the outside, Mironishenko of Russia is trying to set some sort of pace, but Alexander Zverev at the moment is closing down very quickly. Igor Sharov is also going well for Russia as well, but Alexander Zverev, the 200 meters gold medalist, looking for a sprint double here. And at the moment, there is nobody who can stop him. It's going to be a 1-2 for Russia. Zverev and Mironishenko, and Igor Sharov is coming through, and Sharov will take the gold medal in the end, and Zverev tied up at the end, 49.02. So it's a Russian goal, but not the one we anticipated. And Mironishenko comes through to make it a 1-2-3 for Russia. And that is something of a surprise. Alexander Zverev set off like a steam train, but he ran out of steam halfway round, and Igor Sharov, the world 800 meters champion, is the European champion. 48.99 his personal best. Zverev 51.01. And Zverev looked to be the class of the field there, but in the final 100 meters it was Igor Sharov who streaked away to win comfortably. So a personal best of 48.99. Personal best as well for Mironishenko. 52.27 in the bronze medal position. And also Kukut of Turkey, 53.5. So our first 1-2-3 on the track. And it's no surprise, it's Russian. But not in the order we anticipated. Alexander Zverev settling for silver, with Sharov taking the gold.
And the second clean sweep of the week. Britain doing it in the club earlier today. Now, men's high jump. Lepiato of Poland. And he's going for 2:15 here. 2:13, his world record of the World Championships from last year. First attempt, oh, he's straight over, and he's got the world record. And Lepiato, it's a real day of history in Swansea. The 4th world record of the day. And this one comes in the men's high jump. It's an undiscovered country for the pole. That puts further pressure on Broome Edwards. He has to do the same in order to keep up. Lepiato, a new, brilliant, glorious world record. Straight clear at 2 meters 15. And that was a fantastic attempt. Jonathan Broom-Edwards, it's over to you now.
Well, what can he do? He's already seen the world record broken, and he needs to do the same to stay in the competition. Lepiato thinks he's won it, but maybe not. This would also be a new world record for Broom-Edwards, and he has done it as well. Well, that is sensational. He's gone 5 centimetres beyond his personal best, and they've both gone over at 2:15. And it's a shootout here in the sunshine in Swansea. The crowd are loving it, and Jonathan Broom-Edwards remains in the competition. They've both gone over with a new world record.
Wow, what a competition this is turning out to be. They've both cleared the world record mark, and they may not be done yet. And even if Broom-Edwards doesn't get the gold, he's got a world record at least for a few minutes. Maybe for quite an elongated spell alongside Lepiato. This is a great competition.
Tonight, moving on, what's your name? Georgina. Are you having a good time, Georgina?
Now we have another new competition for you, and this is the men's long jump, T13, and we're watching Tobias Jonsson of Sweden. First attempt. Oh, he's done brilliantly here. That is beyond 6 meters. 6:50, lifetime best set this year. He's the third to go in this competition. 6:29, and Jonsson is in the lead.
And here now is Petra Brundaru of Romania. We've not had a Romanian medal so far. And he thumps into the board, and he's out over 5 meters. And Brundaru is here as part of a rather small Romanian team, looking to make an impression here. And it's 5:37 to open with.
So now for Bulgaria, it is Radoslav Zlatanov, the silver medalist in the last European Championships 2 years ago. And he went on to a Paralympic Games bronze. And he's a man of pure quality, but that's, by his standards, not an attempt of pure quality so far. He'll maybe find himself a little bit down the way come the end of this opening round. A Paralympic Games bronze and European silver in 2012. How impressive will 2014 be? Second for now, 5:54.
And now we have Ivan Jose Queno of Spain. One of the main contenders for the gold medal. And that's way out towards 7 meters. Very impressive indeed. Season's best and a personal best of 6:89. And he won't be too far short of that. 6:58, and he moves into the lead.
For Lithuania, Jusas Eigminas. 5:94 is lifetime best. And that might be around that figure and a chance to push him up the standings very early on in this opening round. European record, Igor Fartanov holds that, and we saw him in the high jump earlier in the competition, but he's not in this long jump. Maybe there's an injury worry or something that has seen him bow out, but Eigminas goes third. 6:09 is a lifetime best.
Now, Vladislav Harebnik of Ukraine. And again, right on the board and out towards 6 meters. We've seen very few fouls in this event so far. And that will be close to 6 meters. 5.80 in the end. He's fourth.
Per Jonsson of Sweden. Second attempt. Failed with the first to get onto the scoreboard. Oh, that's a brilliant way of going about it. Bronze medalist from the last 2 World Championships. He's a 7'11" man. And that was a super jump from the Swede. Jonsson with a chance of getting himself to the top of the board, let alone putting himself on it. $6.91, and Per Jonsson is our new leader.
Let's go back to the high jump. Lepiato going for another world record. 2:17, his first attempt. Both he and Broom Edwards have gone over at 2:15. And it's another world record. Well, this is wonderful entertainment for the crowd here in Swansea. He has not missed a beat so far, and he's just set his second world record in a matter of moments. Can Broom Edwards now respond? Lepiato has been as smooth as silk all the way through this, and he's still got a bit to go, I think.
Quite a margin between himself and the bar, and Lepiato, well, he really is raising the bar here. Fantastic world record, the third in the high jump today, and we've had 3 in the track, and we may not be done yet.
So Jonathan Broom Edwards was the world record holder for about 5 minutes. Women's 400 meters in the T37 category. This was another great race earlier on this afternoon. Yevgenia Trushnikova, Russia with the gold. But Bethy Woodward of Great Britain will be delighted with a bronze medal. Often fares better over the shorter distance, but hung on really well to take bronze. Mandy Francois-Elie could not add to her gold earlier on in the week. Silver this time, despite a personal best 1:08.16. European record holder is now the European champion as well. 1:06.35. Yevgenia Trushnikova takes the gold for Russia.
IPC Athletics European medalists.
So Trishnikova, top of the podium, gold for Russia. Now let's go back to the men's high jump. Broom Edwards, final attempt, 2:17 to equal the world record, to stay in the competition. Can he do it? No, he can't, but he came close. What a brilliant competition, though. We've seen the world record broken 3 times, once by this man, Jonathan Broom Edwards. He's had a fantastic time of it. He cleared 2:15, but Lepiato cleared 2:15 and 2:17, and that's actually quite a rarity in regular competition for the world record to be broken, because normally it's an attempt after everybody else has gone out. But that was a lot of fun.
You're amazing, man. You too, man. Great.
Well, there is great support from both of them. You could hear there, they were both calling each other amazing. And Lepiato, the gold medalist, 2 world records.
Well, he's shaking hands, and I think you've also seen him confirm that because he's broken the world record, doesn't need to go any higher. He is our winner, 2:17, and he will finish it there. We've seen a world record, 3 of them in this. No need for any more. Lepiato is the European champion to go with his Paralympic and world crowns.
But the mood he was in, you'd think he could have set another one there.
Well, maybe it's a bit like Sergei Bubka. Gets a few bob every time he breaks the world records and does it a centimetre at a time. I don't think we've ever, in this category at least, seen a high jump competition like that before. Lepiato is the European champion, setting a new world record. Broom Edwards came so close.
And it's not the only world record we've had here today. The men's 400 metres in the T37 final was also settled with a world record from Andrei Vadovin, the great Russian. 50.91, lowering his previous mark of 51.67, which was only set in May. Andrei Onyufrienko with a bronze medal. .82.
Winner of the silver medal representing the Russian Federation, German Kovsov.
And German Kovsov, another medal for him and a personal best, 51.23.
Gold medalist, 2014 IPC Athletics.
Andrei Vadovin.
New world record time of 50.
A gold medal and a world record. What has turned into a scintillating day here in Swansea.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of the Russian Federation. F14 IPC.
So Andre Verdovin, a world record and another gold medal for him. Let's go outside again.
Well, emotions are running high.
Yes, to the city end of the stadium, outside the track, Tobias Jonsson leads on 691. A foul in the opening round. He's gone a long way there. Well, I can confirm, certainly was a very impressive 691 in round 2. And that's a nice distance. Well, that was Per Jonsson we saw, and it was 674.
And here now is Vegard Dragsund of Norway. 560. His best effort so far. And again, the quality here and the technical quality has been very good. 573, his personal best. He's currently way out of the medals. Although we do have plenty of Scandinavians up there at the moment. And that's 585, and that's a new personal best for him.
So Jonsson leading on 691, Kanu second, 658. This is Tobias Jonsson, his third attempt, 629 in the opening round. Lying in the medals, and that'll help. That looks an improvement. A foul in round 2. But Jonsson looking sharp. 639 stays third.
Well, we celebrated Andre Verdovin's world record a few moments ago. And here is another one. Margarita Goncharova in the women's 400 meters T38 final. Riding off into the sunset with another gold medal and a world record of 1 minute 3.4 seconds. Nina Strizak, the previous holder of the European record, bronze on this occasion. Although she set that way back in 2002. Sonia Mansour of Tunisia set the previous world record back in June, which was broken today by Goncharova. Sophie Hahn, another medal for her. Another silver and a personal best, 107.16.
Gold medalist, 2014 IPC Athletics.
But it's gold medal number 3 for Margarita Goncharova. On the track and the field, she has been untouchable so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of the Russian Federation.
So it's been a day of world records here in Swansea, and Margarita Goncharova has contributed to that.
Yet another Russian gold. We're going to the men's shot put now, the F46, and Dmitro Ibragimov. His fourth round throw, 14.74, lying in second place, 10 centimeters behind Nikita Prokhorov, the leader of Russia. Not much of an improvement needed. Can he produce it here? Well, it's beyond 14 meters. Ibragimov, the reigning European champion from Stadskanal 2 years ago, silver medalist behind Prokhorov at the World Championships last year. Prokhorov won the Javelin this week, remains in second place, Ibragimov, and here is Prokhorov's fourth attempt, having earlier gained 14.84. So around the same mark, it's beyond 14 meters. A very impressive throw from the man who has already won a gold this week and 2 at the World Championships in the shot put and discus last year. 14 meters 80. Close, but still 14.84 is best.
So Nikita Prokhorov leading the men's shot put at the moment, the Paralympic and world champion, looking to add the European title to his collection. 10 centimeters clear of Ibragimov, with Schulze of Germany some way back in third.
Still 2 rounds to go in the competition.
And 2 races to go on the track this evening. We go back to the long jump, and this is the man, Dragsund, who has already recorded a personal best here of 5.85. Currently down in 7th place, and needs to improve his personal best by a good deal to move up towards the medals. And again, very, very good technically. Herebnik is ahead of him on 5.95. A personal best already today. So deep conversation between Dragsund and his coach. 5.85 is his initial target to improve his personal best again. And we'll be off to the track again once we get confirmation of this measurement. And we will get Dragsund's distance following our next race.
And this is the final of the women's 400 meters T12, which features the treble chasing Oksana Batocek of Ukraine. Anna Sorokina, bronze medalist in the 200 meters, and at London 2012, silver in the javelin. We've seen a lot of her in the sprint races so far this week, but not as much as this woman, top of the podium in the 100 and the 200 so far. and going for the hat-trick. Alongside her, Alexei Ryemyan, an international athlete for Ukraine. Veronika Zotova of Russia, bronze in the 100 meters at London 2012. And finally, a final for Melanie Berges-Games, semi-finalist in the 100 and 200, but no further than that. The great Isa El Hanouni is the world record holder in this from Athens 2004. It being T12, medium visual impairment. That means you can use a guide if you wish. Our favourite is doing this. And what a guide. Alexei Ryemyan has competed in the European Team Championships for Ukraine a few times. Good standard. So, Berges-Games in 1, Zotova in 3, Batorchuk in 5, Anna Sorokina in 7. The final of the women's 400 meters, T12. They're away, first time. Watch out for Batorchuk at 5, Sorokina on 7, and there's quite a gap opening up between these two and the rest already. And the rest will be fighting, surely, for the bronze medal. But maybe the only fight is for silver, because Batorchuk is absolutely flying here. Ryemyan alongside, a proper, fantastic international class athlete of his own right. Batorchuk alongside, having a great time of this, and the rest have been left behind. It's a one-woman race. Oksana Batorchuk, gold in the 100, gold in the 200, and the 4 is going to be hers for the hat-trick, and there's no doubt about that at all. They can ease up if they wished. Batorchuk taking it all the way home to win the 400 meters. She crosses the line first. Sorokina wins the silver for Russia. Zotova the bronze for Russia. 55.06, the winning time. A personal best for Batorchuk by half a second. And Ryemyan did right, stopped about 3-4 meters before the line and let Batorchuk through. Excellent victory. And that was virtuoso stuff all the way. Apart from the fact she had a guide, of course. 55.04, a personal best. Brilliant running by Batorchuk. And the honours are all hers. Sorokina, who was the only other athlete capable of coming up with a result, was well behind. Batorchuk doing so well. And right from the gun, it was her and Sorokina, and then from about 50 meters on into the race, it was just her. Watch Ryemyan here, the right way to do the guide work. He's leading her out and then pretty much stops and lets her away, and the bindings are gone. She's over the line, and it's gold for Ukraine. 55.04, and she produced a great victory here. 3 gold medals this week, the clean sweep of sprints.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jonathan Edwards.
She gets the acclaim of Swansea. She's been getting that all week.
Over there, I don't know who was more nervous. She said she felt sick. She remained calm and composed. You have surpassed all expectations. Huge congratulations.
Thank you very much for the support, everyone.
And the crowds are still here after what has been a dramatic afternoon in Swansea.
And look at that, personal bests all the way. Batorchuk gold, Sorokina silver, Zotova with the bronze.
We go back now to the field and the shot put. And it's Ibragimov, his 5th attempt. Currently in 2nd place. Prokhorov, the man in the lead at the moment. Ibragimov, the world silver medalist And that's very decent, over 14 metres. And Ibragimov could be pressurising the lead here. The European champion from 2 years ago could well be the European champion this time. He takes the lead by 2 centimetres from Prokhorov.
Now the T13 final of the men's long jump. Rebenek of Ukraine, 4th attempt, 5.95. What he's achieved so far in round 2, he's lying in 6th place. Per Jonsson leading 6.91. Cano of Spain 2nd on 6.58. And Jonsson 3rd on 6.39. The 1, 2, 3 at the moment. Sweden are faring well. Rebenek hasn't really been able to clear the 6-metre mark so far. He's come close, and that's close again. You can just see the natural line of eyesight yourself. 5.86. He remains in 6th place.
Currently, 2 Swedes and a Spaniard vying for the medals. And here is our Lithuanian, Juozajas Aigmanas. Personal best of 6.09 in the first round. And this, his 4th attempt. Looking to get over 6 metres again, and he's not too far away. Currently down in 5th place. And there have been very few foul throws or foul leaps in this. 5.92. He remains in 5th.
So, Tobias Jonsson of Sweden, as we enter into the medal at 6.29, he achieved in round 1, 6.39 in round 3. Can he improve all the more so in this 4th attempt? Well, again, it looks beyond 6 metres. 6.58 currently for silver, 6.91 for gold. And Jonsson, with the knowledge that improvement is certainly needed. 6.50 is lifetime best, 6.05 instead, and he stays 3rd.
Here was our early leader, Ivan Jose Cano from Spain. 6.58 in the first round. He's been around that mark, and he still will be. There has only been 12 centimetres separating all of his 3 leaps so far. 6.58, 6.46, 6.56. Just needs to extend it half a metre further, and it's another 6.46. He remains in 2nd.
Per Jonsson of Sweden, who's leading on 6.91. Bronze medalist of the last 2 World Championships. 7.11 is lifetime best set this year. And he's been in great form so far, and the crowds who are watching mainly on from a pavilion alongside this Swansea University Stadium. Another tremendous jump out towards 7 metres. Jonsson has been head and shoulders ahead of the rest so far. A lead of 23 centimetres over Ivan Jose Cano of Spain. Tobias Jonsson in 3rd place. And at the moment, there's a big gulf of 21 centimetres between the top 3 and 4th spot.
And all of his leaps so far would have been good enough for the gold medal. And that continues. 6.80. Into a pretty stiff headwind as well.
So we're into round 5. And this is Petra Prundaru of Romania. A 5:49 personal best in the second round. This is penultimate attempt. And he landed just as if he was bombing into a swimming pool. There's one of those in this venue here as well. I don't think that will improve what he's achieved so far today. Basically would need another half meter and then some to get into the top 5. But it's the jumping of his life. 5:18 just there. 5:49, he stays 8th.
Top bombing. Here is Rebniak of Ukraine. 5:95, his best so far. And he rather sat back there, which will take him back behind the 6-meter line. But again, he's been very, very consistent. But the battle for medals is not going to involve this man, you fit. 5:88.
So, Jusas Egminas of Lithuania, 6:09, a personal best with his first attempt. He's been consistent, he's been close to it all day, and that's another in and around 6-meter attempt. 5:94 was his best going into today. He's still 17 years old, a lot of development on the way. Dragson Nielsen also in this competition, the Norwegian, he's 15. June 1999 he was born.
Well, we've already seen a 14-year-old win 2 gold medals here so far this week.
5:98, he stays 5th.
Now we have Radislav Zlatinov of Bulgaria. 6:18 in the second round, and he's pretty close to that again. Has jumped 6:52 this season, which would put him up to the medals, but not so far. But that's what he could be capable of. But he's running out of time. And that's 6:08.
Tobias Jonsson, 6:39 in round 3. Looking for 20 centimeters more to overtake Ivan Jose Canho. Go up into silver. Is this the time to do it? Again, it's around 6 meters. Swedes doing well in the long jump. It's not unusual. That's in around 6 meters again. Still a bit of catch-up to do for Jonsson.
And here is the Spaniard, Canho. This is his penultimate attempt. And he looked to go over the board there. And the red flag is out, so he has one more chance. So 6:58 his first, remains his best attempt.
So here's our leader, Per Jonsson of Sweden. Well, consistency all the way. Each of his attempts so far would have given him the gold, and that's another beauty by Per Jonsson. He's launched himself out beyond 6.5 again. He leads by 33 centimeters from Ivan Jose Canho. 7 meters well within his compass. He's done it this year. And he's showing form good enough for gold?
Ja, lite.
6.79. It's another jump worthy of gold, but not his best.
And here is the Romanian, Petra Prundaru, who already has a personal best of 5.49. And this his final leap of the competition. So Jonsson, Kano and Tobias Jonsson in the medals at the moment. This the final attempt of the Romanian. And he's around the early 5 meters again. And he'll be delighted to have a personal best. We've not seen Romania win a medal so far this week. .533, his closing attempt, so he will go home with a personal best of 5.49.
Well, a personal best also for 15-year-old Vegard Dagson Nielsen. Third round, 5.85. Went into today with a lifetime best set this year of 5.73. He's improving all the time. Used a lot of the board there. And if that's legal, that might be 5.60, 5.70. He actually passed up his 5th round attempt, maybe to conserve a bit of energy and put a lot into this final jump. It wasn't 6 meters. 6 meters dead would have seen him climb above Rubinek. We will see next. It's just the one attempt so far that's beaten his lifetime best today.
High fives. And it's around the 5 meter mark as well for the 15-year-old.
Well, I expect to see a lot more of him in years to come. And it's all the 5s. 5.55, and he finishes 7th. Personal best earlier today.
And now Vladislav Herebniak. 5.95. His best effort so far. So he's a good half meter away from the medals at the moment. So this his final attempt. And he hit the board very hard. And he's out towards 6 meters, but not beyond it. Well timed onto the board, but just leaning back again. .579, he finishes in 6th. Final race on the track, it's the men's 400 meters T20 final. And we saw Dionabel Rodriguez of Spain, the quickest in qualifying, alongside Vasil Belenko of Ukraine. All 8 lanes being used for this. Roberto Ruventak of the Netherlands, 54.8. his personal best. Carlos Lima inside that. Both of those could be contenders for a medal here. It's a pretty even field. This man, though, the favourite on what we saw in the semi-finals, Rodriguez. And Belenko of Ukraine was also very impressive coming in behind the Spaniard. Kutiki of Italy, personal best of 5.79. And Fernando Batista of Spain, personal best of 52.61. Vladimir Somiluk of Russia, one of the youngsters, only 18 years of age. And on the inside, Antonio Monteiro of Portugal, 54.08. So one lap of the track, and it's been a dramatic day here in Swansea. Will we have a crescendo in this 400 metres? It's a classification which has been brought back into parasport, and can Rodriguez mark it with a gold medal? And they do get away first time, and Rodriguez gets a good start in lane 6, as does Belenko in lane 5, but Rodriguez is streaking away on the back straight to take the early lead here, and already he is closing down Dreventak of the Netherlands in lane 8, and at the moment Dionabel Rodriguez is running in a race of his own here as he looks to chase down the gold medal. He was the class act in the semi-finals. At the moment it's Dionabel of Spain, Rodriguez, and the Italian Kutiki is sticking with him, and Kutiki is looking strong here. He's showing more power as they come into the final bend, and it's going to be a real battle here between Kutiki and Rodriguez. Can the Italian hold on? Rodriguez is closing down, and Kutiki takes the gold. Rodriguez the silver, and coming in Belenko, the Ukrainian, to take the bronze. And what a terrific finish to the day here we have seen in Swansea. Ruud Kutiki of Italy, the first Italian gold medal we have seen here. And Dionabel Rodriguez set off so quickly, but Kutiki bided his time, and he had the power. 49.73, a personal best to win. Rodriguez 49.82, another personal best. And those two were well clear of the rest. Belenko, the bronze medal, 51.45. And Kutiki used every ounce of energy to hold off the young Spaniard. And just when it seemed that Rodriguez was going to power through himself, Kutiki dug deep, and it's a gold medal for Italy. Italy, Spain, Ukraine, the 1, 2, 3. And he is entitled to celebrate after a finish like that. 24-year-old Ruud Kutiki came into this with a personal best of 50.79, and he has smashed that by over a second to win the gold. Dionabel Rodriguez, 49.82, a second and a half inside his personal best. Vasyl Belenko of Ukraine takes the bronze medal.
Towards the end of the men's long jump, the T13 final. Last attempt of Igminus of Lithuania. 6:09 is best so far. Needs an improvement of 30 centimetres to get into the medals, and that won't be it It's shy of 6 meters. He'll finish in 5th place. There's been no movement up and down the table so far in this final round. And Igmenis, well, he put everything into his opening jump. A personal best of 6:09, and he'll finish in 5th place.
But Igmenis far from ignominious with that personal best. Now, Radoslav Zatanov of Bulgaria. And he may have cracked 6 meters there. Looking to put the pressure on Tobias Jonsson. 6:39, his initial target. And Zlatanov may be pretty close to that. And we may have a change right at the end in the medals. Zlatanov gave that absolutely everything. 6:29, he misses out on a medal by 10 centimeters.
So, Tobias Jonsson, the younger of the brothers, who are dividing up gold and bronze so far. Tobias going for it. 6:39 is best. He's been a solid 6-meter jumper all day, but that probably will not see him get the silver. Ivan Jose Cano, 6:58, has been largely uncatchable by Tobias Jonsson today. It is bronze for Tobias Jonsson.
So who will win the gold? Ivan Jose Cano of Spain. His best so far, 6:58. Per Jonsson, 6:91, the leader. This, his final attempt. And he's well over 6 meters again, up towards 6 meters 50. But he needs to crack 7 meters to realistically win the gold medal. And that's something he's never achieved in his career. 6:89 is personal best. He needs more than that to win the gold medal, and I don't think he's done it. $6:55, silver for Cano, and Per Jonsson will take the gold medal. We'll see the conclusion of that shortly. But first of all, we have some more medals to give out here. And it's a 1, 2, 3. The first clean sweep we saw of the day for Great Britain. This was the final event of the morning. And delight for Scotland as well. Tremendous performance from Joanna Butterfield, a new European record.
Representative of Sainsbury's, official Swansea 2014 partner. The winner of the bronze medal, representing Great Britain and Northern Ireland.
We have since seen a 1, 2, 3 on the track for Russia. Gemma Prescott, the bronze. This is a points event, so 20:39. 905 points for her.
The winner of the silver medal, representing Great Britain and Northern Ireland, Josie Pearson.
Josie Pearson has been around the podium in many championships, and a silver medal here today, 14:02. Good enough for 941 points.
Gold medalist in 2014.
But the Saltires would have been flying at home for Joanna Butterfield of Scotland.
European record, representing Great Britain and Northern Ireland,
A European record, 1768, 1,110 points, and her first throw was good enough for goal. Plenty of red, white and blue here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Great Britain
in the flag area.
Northern Ireland.
So the first 1, 2, 3 we saw, and the only one we've had in the field so far.
Jonsson and Jonsson have been cleaning up in the men's long jump final. Tobias winning the bronze. Per has crowned himself as European champion for Sweden, and he might finish with a big one. It's been a very good sequence of jumps for him. Each and every one that counted would have beaten even Jose Cano Blanco of Spain into second place, who's a slip of a lad himself at 19. But Per Jonsson takes the gold, Tobias takes the bronze. They've both done well in the youth championships previously. So that's it. Per Jonsson is the European champion. 6 meters 91 was his best.
Sweden 1-3 with a 6:39 and a bronze.
So 6:91, the winning mark. Cano second for Spain, and Tobias Jonsson takes the bronze for Sweden. 2 medals for the same house.
Don't forget all the results, Swansea2014.com, and on Twitter at IPC Athletics. And there is another full day of competition coming up tomorrow. And we'll be here from just before 9 o'clock.
Well, thanks for joining us this week, Nigel.
No,
Had a good
great
week.
Fun, absolutely. And a great story here as well.
Yes, this is the women's discus. Now, Sophia Oxem we are watching here. This is all done on points. So, a final attempt needs to improve by 21 points to overtake Assunta Lanyante. Oh, it's outside the sector. So the Russian will finish in second place. She's thrown a world record earlier, 45.97. This is a combined category. So Oxem broke the world record, but will not take the gold. 45.97, finishes in second place. So this is Assunta Lanyante. Quite a tale for her. She was the European indoor champion on the IAAF EAA circuit in Birmingham 2007. Indoor silver medalist in 2002. She was European under-23 and junior bronze medalist. Lost her eyesight in the last 4 or 5 years. And since then, she's dominated in the shot put, and she's been very good in the discus as well. And she's the European champion. Her best throw was 29.91 in the opening round. 4 fouls after that. That will count. That's just shy of 30 meters. And equate to the points, 1,068. And she is the European champion.
So a second gold medal for Italy in a matter of moments. Following success on the track, Assunta Lanyante with a win in the field.
and the former world champion, Marija Ivekovic of Croatia, takes the bronze, Oxum the silver, Laniante the gold. A fine victory for Assunta Laniante. She's 36 years old now, and like Ilka Wailuda, has been a champion at both the IAAF and the IPC circuits.
So we're approaching the close of day 4 here in Swansea. We have some medal ceremonies to come here. And we have seen the world records tumble in both track and field today. And some wonderful action on the track. And it's been a very good day for the host nation. Big names have really come to the fore, as they have right across Europe. Nobody has come here and let themselves down in terms of performance in Swansea this week.
Plenty support you with your friends and family?
Absolutely, yeah. We're family and lots of friends came down, so I was really happy to see them. It's always great to have home support. People, you know, as an athlete, if you know that you've got people behind you and cheering you on, it really does make a difference to you.
And coming up tomorrow, Aled Davis will be one of the big stars, looking for another gold medal out in the field.
I knew that they wanted me to do my best, and yeah, away with silver medal, and you can't knock that.
There must be tremendous positiveness amongst the Great Britain.
And some of the big winners we've seen all the way through today. Birgit Cobra in the Javelin, right at the start this morning. Of course, we saw that British 1-2-3 in the club throw, and as a result, Great Britain are back up from 4th to 2nd in the medals table. 15 golds, 17 silvers, 15 bronze. The Russian Federation, of course, way out in front, and you wouldn't bet against them, racking up a century of medals by the end of the competition tomorrow. Ukraine and Germany very, very strong as well. And it's been a good day for France, picking up more golds on the track. Spain as well, winning a shot put gold earlier on. 2 golds very quickly this evening for Italy in both the track and the field. And so many of the 37 nations here will be going home with something tangible.
Quite unusually, in terms of an athletics programme, everything is finished up in the track quite early. Norway picking up a silver medal today, Slovenia with their bronze throughout the week, and Iceland a medal too. We've been trying to work out the nations that haven't medalled so far, but we won't name them here. We will name them in the canteen, though. 2 silvers for Belgium, who've a small team here of about 5. Luxembourg have a team of 1, and I think Montenegro have a team of 1 as well.
We know that Luxembourg haven't won a medal because he told us. But we finished the day with blue skies here in Swansea. The torrential rain of yesterday is now a distant memory, which is very nice to say. And just looking back on some of the big performances, Oksana Botichuk, around half an hour ago, a 3rd gold medal for her. The Jonsson brothers, both winning a long jump, gold and bronze. Goncharova, a 3rd gold medal for her. Vrdovin on top of the podium again in the T37 category, a world record for him, over 400 meters. And the British gold rush, Yomny, Reid, Cockcroft, Greaves and Butterfield, catapulting the host nation back to 2nd in the medals table behind Russia.
Well, tomorrow it is all finals. We're underway at 9 a.m. In fact, it's field events for the first 90 minutes. We've got the men's shot put, men's discus, women's discus and men's long jump finals before the women's 1500 meters T20 final at 10:30. So if you're in South Wales, you can join us at 9 a.m. Quite a bit happening on the track. Wrapping up at about midday before the final afternoon session, getting underway at 3:30, running until around 6:30, wrapping up with the 4x1 relays. And that will be the end of Swansea 2014. And it's been a championships where Russia, Germany, Ukraine have done so well in terms of gold medals, but the host nation, Britain, also a real gold rush today in the penultimate day. 15 gold medals won, 47 in total for the host nation. And quite a lot provided by Wales, the chunk of Britain in which we're in. And a day in which the world record started really in force. Marie-Amélie Lefebvre, 400 meters in the T44 this morning to find a way past Malu Van Rijn, Margarita Goncharova of Russia, the 400 meters T38, and Andrei Vudovin, the 400 T37. Sensational triumph for Russia. The weather was good today, and the times were too. And that spectacular men's high jump as well, where the world record was broken 3 times. A classic high jump where Lepiato eventually cleared 2 meters 17, having cleared 2:15. Jonathan Broome Edwards did the same at 2:15, and he was a world record holder for about 5 minutes. Lepiato's previous mark of 2:13 in Lyon last year.
We hope the weather stays as temperate tomorrow as it has been today. The forecast is good, so if you are in the South Wales area, tickets are very cheaply priced, and there will be some big names on show here tomorrow. So it's been an exceptional day of action, particularly for host nation Britain. We had 3 world records on the track, 3 world records in the high jump as well, and a world